Study abroad gives you the ability to travel the world, to meet new friends, and to experience different cultures, according to the State University of New York. At the end of my speech, my audience is going to know where they're able to go on study abroad trips, how many different cultures they can immerse themselves into on these study abroad trips, and how to work with their major and get experience with their major on these study abroad trips as well. My experience personally comes from this last winter. I was blessed enough and lucky enough to be able to go on a study abroad trip with a bunch of people who are the same major as me. I'm an education major, and a professor who is also an education professor who is from the area, which was very nice. Today, I'll be explaining how a lack of education from the university has caused students to not know where they can go on these study abroad trips, how many cultures they can experience and immerse themselves into through study abroad, and how they can work with their major and get experience in a major on these study abroad trips as well. Students are unaware of all the places you can go on these study abroad trips. For example, how many of us know that BGSU has a study abroad website? Raise a hand. Okay. How many of us has visited this website before? Not a lot. So what this website is it's a list of all the opportunities that students are provided through BGSU and how many different places you can go with what majors specifically you want to go with. According to the Study Abroad website, there are hundreds of opportunities for students just like you and me who just want to go and experience a different culture. Maybe you want to go with friends. It's just something that is very out there that we don't really hear about as much. Like I said, my experience involved me going to Spain with a bunch of my friends that are in my major. Going off of that, one thing that I'm going to stress to everyone is to take advantage of the opportunities that you have. Here at college, one thing that I've learned specifically here is to take advantage of the opportunities you're given to either better yourself, to get help, whatever you need. That may also mean taking advantage of the study abroad trips that you can go for major specifically or just to experience a different culture. Going to experience these different cultures in different parts of the world can make you a more understanding person and allow you to really understand how the world works and how different cultures work, and can really change your perspective and maybe even change your major depending on what you want to do. Maybe you go to Africa and you see these people really struggling, and maybe you don't want to be a construction management major anymore. Maybe you want to go and you want to be an education major, for example, and you want to go teach these kids how to speak English or do math or whatever you can do to help. According to NAFSA, which is a study abroad website, you can go anywhere in the world that you want to, but the most popular place with 54% of students going there has been Europe in the last year. Students also don't know how they can study and get experience in their majors while they're on study abroad trips. Me personally, I was able to teach middle schoolers in Spain. I was able to teach them English, and I was able to teach them science, which was a really meaningful thing to me. It like relit a fire knowing that I wanted to be a teacher. And this is something that can affect everyone. Same thing happened to everyone else on the trip, and I know people who've gone on study abroad trips before that have completely changed their major because of this study abroad trip. According to a professor here at BGSU, Emilio Duran, all students should be going on these trips, and it should be mandatory for all students to go on study abroad trips. This is something that obviously would be a luxury with the expenses, but this professor thinks that it would really be, they're that important, and it would really make that big of a difference in students' lives. So in conclusion, not enough students know about the study abroad program, don't know that it exists, not know where to sign up or get any information on it. Without better education through the education department or through the university itself, more students aren't gonna go on these trips. More students are gonna benefit from how great these trips are. And students really need to know how life-changing this is for a lot of people that go on these trips as well. According to Clark University, it shows that students who go on these trips are calling it the most defining points in their young lives. Thank you.